Ladies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished scholars and esteemed guests, welcome to the Nazarbayev University and Tsinghua University Academic Integrity Hybrid Forum 2023. I am Han Yixiao, a master student from the Department of Social Science in Tsinghua University. Thank you all of you for coming today.
Thank you. We gather here today to celebrate the third Integrity Forum, Academic Integrity in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. We gather peers and teams who believe in integrity as a commitment to fundamental values. Since 2021, NU have conducted on the Integrity Project, studio video contests on academic integrity and other initiatives of the Integrity Project to promote academic and professional integrity among student communities, both locally and internationally. This year, by the forum, we would like to open a new page cooperation between Nazarbayev University Student Government and Graduate Union of NU-THU University. During this forum, we will explore practices, experiences, and vision of both universities on the topic of academic integrity and artificial intelligence.
Now, please allow me to introduce our guests here today. We have the Director of the Center for Global Competence Development, Ms. Liao Ying, Tsinghua University postdoctoral researcher, Ms. Feng Hanqi, the Vice President of the Graduates Union of Tsinghua, Mr. Wei Yifan, the Vice President of the Graduates Union of Tsinghua, Mr. Wang Zhaoyang, Tsinghua University Master Student, Ms. Barbara Balint, and Schwarzman Scholar, Mr. Qiu Yike. The friendly relationship between China and Kazakhstan has a long history. President Xi Jinping announced the Belt and Road Initiative in his speech at Nazarbayev University in September 2013, marking a new age of cooperation between China and Kazakhstan. To lay out a solid foundation for the cooperation between Nazarbayev University and Tsinghua University, Center for Global Competence Development and Graduates Union of Tsinghua University, Student Government and Integrity Project at Nazarbayev University conduct this joint academic integrity forum. Today, we stand at the intersection of two dynamic fields where the transformative power of AI converges with the ethical considerations surrounding academic integrity. As technological advancements continue to shape our educational landscape, it is essential to address the implications of AI on the integrity of our academic pursuits. In this forum, we gather to explore the intricate relationship between AI and academic integrity, seeking to understand its impact, foster dialogue, and develop strategies to navigate the evolving ethical dimensions that arise at this critical juncture. So now, let's join me for a round of applause to welcome the Vice President of the Graduate Student Union of Tsinghua, Mr. Wei Yifan, for his opening speech.
Dear guests, students, and teachers, and friends from online, I'm Yifan Wei from Tsinghua University School of Vehicle and Mobility, and it's my great pleasure to speak here as a member of the organizer from Tsinghua University to a warm welcome to all of you today. And here we have gathered to jointly host the Academic Integrity Forum. It is our hope that through this forum, we'll engage in a meaningful discussion on the challenges and opportunities associated with academic integrity, especially in the area of artificial intelligence and with the large language model. And we will hear from experts in this field, share best practices, and learn from each other's experiences. And we believe that these insights and knowledge we gain from these discussions will help us create a more robust system for promoting academic integrity in both of our institutions and society at large. And actually at Tsinghua University, we hold academic integrity in high regard, and we believe that it is not just a fundamental principle of education, but also an essential ingredient for building a fair and just society. And we understand that academic integrity involves more than just avoiding plagiarism or cheating, but also encompasses personal responsibility, honesty, and respect for others' intellectual property. And finally, I would like to offer my sincere greetings and best wishes to all of you, my friends from the cooperative, and may this forum achieve great success and bring us together in further cooperation and friendship in the future. And that's all for my speech. And thank you all for listening. Okay.
Thank you very much for the inspiring talk. From NU side, I'd like to invite our newly elected president of student government, Yaroslav Kadrzhanov. Please, for your introductory speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, on behalf of the Nazarbayev University Student Government, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this remarkable event, the Joint Integrity Forum. Today, we gather here not only as representatives of our respective institutions, but as individuals committed to fostering a culture of integrity and ethical conduct in our academic communities. This forum represents a unique opportunity for us to come together, exchange ideas, and explore innovative approaches to promoting integrity in academia. It serves as a platform for sharing experiences, best practices, and lessons learned, ultimately strengthening our collective resolve to uphold the highest standards of honesty, transparency, and fairness. So let's embark on this joint integrity forum with open minds, eager hearts, and a shared commitment to excellence and integrity. Thank you, and let the Joint Integrity Forum begin.
Thank you very much. We're a bit behind our time slot, but for the first section, I'd like to invite Dulat Minas and Nazirke Abdrahmanova from NU side to give presentations on integrity at NU. Dulat Minas is a biology student here at undergraduate studies. Nazirke is a math student. Both actually come from the ex-Ministry of Education. Dulat was the ex-minister and Nazirke was vice. So they've got quite an experience here, and please feel free to share your experience and start the presentation.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the forum, everyone. Yeah, so let's start the presentation. So first, we want to talk about Nazarbayev University and integrity. We want to make a disclaimer that integrity is, in our understanding, is also not only about, about just cheating and just preventing cheating during the classes, but it's also about maintaining integrity throughout your life in any aspect of your life. So we want to mention that. However, at Nazarbayev University, we have our documentation and some other regulations and some official and unofficial ones, and we want to talk about that one. So, so let's talk about the code of conduct, student code of conduct. This is a core document of our university that essentially highlights the integrity, mostly academic and non-academic. So if we look at the, I think it's like international documents that can be found in many universities. Probably the standard is probably similar, but in our university, the misconducts are broadly divided into two, which is academic and non-academic. Academic ones are divided into three: A, B, and C. A being the least harshest, and the penalties are usually the least harshest, and the C being the most difficult one to deal with. It's when you, for example, invite someone to take a test for you. And one interesting thing to note is that you might get actually a penalty for example, misconduct A, B. If you are given misconduct A, you might get other penalties. So there are many details, and all of the details are were included in this document. And also, I want to briefly mention about the non-academic misconduct, which is a when something serious happens, like like harassment or someone hits someone, right? And this is also mentioned. So it's two categories, 1 and 2. 2 being the harshest, which kind of misconduct C level. So if we go to the next slide. So as a student government, we have an interesting role in misconducts, right, in integrity of our university. So the first one is official ones that I want to talk about. So here's just screenshot from the website of our student government, and you can in the main page you can see the structure of our student government. I will not go deeply into detail, but I just want to tell the key parts that are involved in integrity. Every part of the student government is involved in integrity, but we want to talk about the official parts. So here's an executive body with the president, who is Yaroslav right now, and we have also advisory and committees, which are independent bodies. And in the executive body under president, there is a ministries, and the one to note is Ministry of Education, which deals with academic misconducts, and in the committees, it's Student Rights Committee, which deals with non-academic misconducts. So yeah, and we, for example, Ministry of Education members can advocate students during the meetings, during the misconduct hearings. So in our university, you can appeal once you receive a misconduct. If you do not agree with the penalty, or if you didn't cheat, but you mistakenly were given misconduct, you can appeal it. And the Ministry of Education members can help you with that, either guide you or even be an advocate in the hearing. While Student Rights Committee is a permanent part of the committee that hears the non-academic part. So if we go to the next slide, there's also an ad hoc group created by the administration at the start of the semester, which was part of the one bigger committee called Academic Council. And just here we had undergraduate student representative, graduate student representative, and writing center professors and computer science professors, just to have some to just come together and discuss the recommendations for the university on how to deal with ChatGPT and other AI tools, because it got really prevalent after the Christmas. And so yeah, here we also mentioned it's photo by Monash University, because it's not a photo from the AI ad hoc group. So ad hoc group means something, the group that was created on demand. And here on the right is actually a photo of our student government, and it's, as you can see on the back, it says all staff this discussion time. So we actually gathered together as a student government and discussed some of the recommendations that we can propose to administration. And let's quickly jump to the next slide. Yeah, and here I just want to mention that integrity by students is also can be seen in events by the students. So for example, in orchestras, they always mention the name of the authors. Here's also a book that was written by the student government and was checked by the administration, of course, but it also was written by the students and for the students. It's simplified form of the student code of conduct. And we have also Telegram bot. Student government has a Telegram bot where students can write about their problems and we can always answer them. And these cases are going to be talked about Natrike in
we would like to share a couple of cases that we received as part of student government. In the first case, the student received misconduct A and penalty of failing the course for not citing one sentence in the writing assignment. We helped the student with the appeal process for the penalty given in order to decrease its severity. We helped with organizing arguments and encouraged to apply for the appeal, and the penalty given is too harsh compared to other cases we've received. With our help, instead of failing the whole course, the student received fail of the writing assignment. Another case is focused on the student who reportedly used AI text in the writing work and received misconduct A and fail of the course. During the conversation that we had with the student, we asked questions that are asked in the appeal process, such as meaning of the words, grammatical styles. From the answers, we also noticed that cheating has occurred, as the students couldn't provide any answers to our questions regarding the content of the work. So in this case, the misconduct and penalty is rightly given to the student. Here, we would like to note that normally fail of the course is not given as the part of the penalty to the misconduct type A, but due to the seriousness of the cheating, fail of the course has given as the penalty. Despite some negative consequences of AI usage in the university as shown in the previous cases, our university has been working hard on incorporating AI in the learning process. Here are currently 3 positive ways of using AI tools by our students and professors. These are plagiarism detection, intelligent tutoring systems, and progress assessment. Firstly, professors of NU Nazarbayev University are successfully using the AI-centered plagiarism detection tools. These tools use specific algorithms to compare student submissions with big database of academic content by detecting some similarities and potential cases of plagiarism. Therefore, AI-based plagiarism detection systems have great importance in the intervention with possible student dishonesty in the university. Other way that AI is used in our university is to facilitate the students' methods of getting necessary information. Intelligent tutoring systems are used to ask questions and acquire answers by turn-by-turn conversations. It enables our university students to receive personalized feedback and provide some guidance. Intelligent tutoring systems also contribute with additional media simulations and ensure flexible approach to set the students' own learning pace and progress. Finally, AI is used by our professors to analyze attendance, assignment submissions, and exam scores. This is needed to monitor student performance because in the middle of each semester, all our professors give us information on our academic progress and if we have some satisfactory performance in the course so far. Detection of early signs of academic struggle help in identifying students who may be at risk of failing the course and also tell us if the student has chance of getting that to the academic probation. Therefore, students start paying more attention to the course and engage in getting support and guidance to overcome challenges and maintain their academic performance. Well, thank you so much for the attention. We were very happy to be here in behalf of student government and present Nazarbayev University in the Integrity Forum. Now we are open for the questions.
Thank you very much, Nazirke. I think you pointed out to one particular point, that is justice isn't only about penalizing the person who plagiarizes, but it's also about proportionality, how severe the case is and how you also actually support the student in this instance. So if you have any questions, feel free to insert it in the Q&A here and also raise a hand if you have a question online and you want to ask it, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
can. Please, you can ask your question.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm from Tsinghua University, and I like to ask like several questions regarding. One is about the AI ad hoc group, which is like really interesting. I judge it. It's really interesting. And the second is about how the case 2 that has been like introduced, where like artificial intelligence generated contents are being presented in a work and how that was checked. That was a really interesting thing as well. Yeah, and so like the first question is like, how did you guys like select the representatives from the student body and also collect information about how students regard artificial intelligence in learning and also researching, so that we can, so the student government and also the school can actually collect like real data from about like how students like judge artificial intelligence in your AI ad hoc group. And the second question is that, can you elaborate how you guys actually check whether or not a text is artificial intelligence generated? Because like I've listened to what you've said and said, oh, we ask about how the grammar was being performed and also how the meaning of words were. But like that is a really interesting test, and I think like little university has actually conduct such a kind of case study. So I think like if you can elaborate on that case, that would be really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I think I can answer that. So regarding the AI ad hoc group, so yeah, it was as I said, a group of representatives. Yeah, one undergraduate student, one graduate, and about 5 faculty representatives from different backgrounds. And the undergraduate student representative was selected from the academic council. So since this group reports to the academic council, it was the student who represents, which was me, was selected to the ad hoc group, and I volunteered also because it was a very interesting experience. And we to truly say that we are representing, for example, I am representing all undergraduate students, well, at least most. We have conducted surveys to students. So we had like, I think 400 or 300 responses, and we have summarized it, and faculty made a survey to the all faculty just to know their viewpoint on AI. some students even indicated that they use AI as a ChatGPT, for example, as their personal counselors, character AI, and they said like, please don't ban it because we use it as a friend, and also the message of our group was that ad hoc group was that we are not going to ban the AI, but just to make it not to use it as a cheating, but to use it as like an addition to our learning. And regarding the second case, yeah, so me and Nazirke, and we had a meeting with this student because he wrote to us in the email like, it's very urgent, please help me. I'm having an appeal process very soon. And we met with him because we thought like he wrote like very dramatically in his text, and we met with him, and he printed everything and showed to us, and I asked the meaning of words, for example, the word appease in English, and the co-opt, he had those type of words in his text, and he didn't know the meaning at all of these words, and then he also started the text with assignment. It was assignment about an essay, and he starts the essay with, the purpose of this assignment is, no one really starts the assignment like that, and we thought like, not 100%, but we thought that it's a AI written, and we said like, it's probably AI, so we will probably not advocate you in the meeting. And it was, yeah, so this is how we made an assumption that it's probably AI. So I hope it answered your question.
Thank you very much. We've actually read through your misconduct handbook that the student government made, and that was really, really good and student oriented. So I have to say that good job.
Okay, then, do we have any other questions? You can raise your hand if you have any.
Yeah, then I would like to also ask one technical question regarding the plagiarism detection tools, because as far as I know, I think like you guys are currently using Turnitin like for all submissions, right? Except like coding submissions. So I think Turnitin already incorporates certain artificial intelligence algorithms within their plagiarism detection, and they have a big database. So what is your like future like plans for incorporating artificial intelligence into the student body for plagiarism detection? Is that to have a like self-coded and you guys have all the intellectual property, that kind of new app? Or are you guys trying to incorporate more within the learning process and have more individualized plagiarism detection tools? So what is the plagiarism detection tools that you guys mentioned, and what's the plan for that? Yeah, thank you.
Do you want to answer that?
Oh, yes, thank you. I would like to answer this question. So yes, right now, the Turnitin and other AI detection tools that are currently available online are used in order to check the works. These works are writing assessments, and also these are some coding assessments as well, because these tools help to see if there are any similarity between the submitted files, between the submitted texts, and these are used to detect the plagiarism. When it comes to the plagiarism tools that we personally want to code and like to develop, right now we are not working on this type of plagiarism detection system, because we are mostly into the plagiarism detection of Turnitin and the AI detection that are available now to the university. Therefore, these are the important and the primary tools that are used by the university to detect all the plagiarism and texts that are probably that are submitted through the Turnitin report. Even the online system that our university uses, Moodle, it has own in-text Turnitin report submission. So therefore, we basically submit not to the university, but to the Juniting report. And that is how the university can automatically get the all report available about the writing assessment and about the code as well. Hopefully this answered your questions.
Okay, thank you for your
Yes, thank
answer.
you very much.
Actually, we have a participant here, Adriana Gali. Thank you for joining us. Maybe you will have something to say regarding alternative submissions, because you have the expertise in this matter. If I'm not mistaken, you're a customer success manager. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. Sorry, I was not expecting to. I don't know. I was just always going to be listening. But yes, thank you for the answer. So yes, so Turnitin, we do have a new artificial intelligence, which is brand new. Was introduced on the 4th of April. So it's available. You're still working it on the best way to work together with universities and students. It's available. Professors have access to, if a student happen to use the ChatGPT, for example, if the university wants to have access, it is available. But it's not available for students as yet to have access to the similarity report with artificial intelligence. That's correct.
Thank you very much for your answer and comment. And I'd like to remind that you don't really have to only ask questions. If you have any comments, you can barge in and say what you want. So I think it's all for the Q&A session for our NU presenters here. And I'd like to move on with the section 2 with the presenters from our partner university.
And now we will have our guest speaker, Ms. Feng Hanqi, to give us a presentation on academic integrity practices in Tsinghua. Ms. Feng received her PhD degree from the Department of Engineering Physics in 2022 and is currently a postdoc researcher in the Department of Electronic Engineering of Tsinghua University and also Shuimu Tsinghua Scholar. She was a graduate affiliate in the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab in 2018 to 2020 and served as a student tutor in the Academic Path Studio in the Graduate Union of Tsinghua University. She has won related awards, including Excellent Postdoctoral Thesis Award in the IET China Doctoral Academic Forum on Vacuum Electronics and contributed as a reviewer for several international journals. Now, let's welcome Ms. Feng for her speech.
Hi, everyone here on site and hi, everyone online. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
It's really glad to meet you guys today. I'm Hanqi Feng from Tsinghua University Department of Electronic Engineering, and I'm currently a postdoc. I graduated last year, and I was a student tutor before at the Academic Path Studio in the Graduate Union in Tsinghua University. And today my topic is academic integrity, academic ethos education in Tsinghua, deepen academic ethos construction and guided ideological education, and to accelerate the reform of graduate education. This topic is a bit large and maybe it's not really closely related to AI. And I think AI, especially ChatGPT, just suddenly crushed to us, like especially this year. And it's also a very large topic and we can detailedly discuss it later. And the topic today is to highlight the importance of enhancing the academic culture, guided ideological education, and emphasize the need to cultivate a strong academic ethos, promote ideological guidance, and drive progress in the education provided to graduate students. And academic integrity education in Tsinghua is a comprehensive initiative aimed at fostering a strong academic culture and to promote integrity, intellectual curiosity, and ethical conduct among students, and faculty members, especially graduate students, and generally the academic ethos education